Hello everyone, so welcome back to our next session. So today we will be discussing about pseudo classes and pseudo element. So first thing, are they same? Should we use single colon or double colon? What is the state? What is the state of element and what is the part of an element? So this is the section that distinguishes the elements and the classes. For example, active, checked, disabled, read only. These are state of any elements, right? So if you are modifying that state, you are actually using pseudo classes. So the hover is a pseudo class, active is a pseudo class. About pseudo element, when we are modifying certain part of an element, for example first letter, first line, before, after, so these are some part of your selected elements, right? So these are pseudo element. So that's all we will be exploring here. So this is like really simple term. In this particular session we will be going through pseudo elements, and in the part 2 we'll be covering more about pseudo classes. So let's begin with the definition of pseudo element. So what document says pseudo element is a keyword added to a selector that let you style specific part of your selected element. So the focus here should be a specific part of your selected elements. That's all. As we gave the example about first line, right? Or first letter, or the file selector button, maybe before, after. These are selecting a special part of an element. If you see, we are using double colon here, double colon here, single colon is also working. So document says we should be using double colon. Earlier W3C documentation or guidelines didn't have this distinction, so most of the browser will support single colon or double colon, but if you are using pseudo classes, pseudo elements, you should be using double colon. Let's see what pseudo classes says. If you go to the top, we will be seeing definition. So pseudo class is a keyword added to the selector that specifies special state of your selected element. So class talks about state, elements talks about part. So here in classes, the hover, the active, like disabled, read only, if you are working with the media, the play, pause, so these are the state of your selected elements, right? So classes will talk about the state and the elements will talk about parts. So that's all. That's simple it is. So in this session we will be practicing some simple pseudo element. So I have the demo file here. So I have like simple uh, three DOMs here. So I'll show them. So we have container and we have paragraph, button and input tag. So let's try to give some styling to this paragraph. Okay, let's go. So we have this introduction. So let's try to so as we are working with the pseudo element, we'll give double colon. Let's add some stylings to the first letter. Let's make the font size bigger, maybe 40 pixel, make color red, and font weight maybe bolder. Okay, let's see how it is looking. You see some part of your paragraph tag got changed, right? We applied some styling there. Okay, let's try to add another pseudo element which is like first line. Just change the color. Let's make the font same, maybe okay, red. You see, all other properties remain same, only color got changed. And what this first letter, the first letter will have the more priority than the first line. Okay, cool. Now let's try to add so we have here button called sent. Okay, which should be sent, by the way. So we'll try to add some emoji there. So let's say arrow emojis. We have like, I have to capture the sent emoji, so I'll try to copy something from here. Okay, let's see if I can get, oh, defense. Okay, so I can take this particular example. Okay, so for, okay, let's see what class we have added. It's submit. Okay, let's use that. So submit, and then we have to use before, and when you use before and after, you add content and you write content there. Oh, I couldn't copy that particular thing. So maybe for now I can do something like this. And if you, okay, Oh, here we have. Okay, great. So let me close this. Oh, you see, before our content sent, it got applied, right? So you, when you do after, it will get applied after the content of that particular selected element. That's all. And if you can apply some good styling to submit, you will be seeing some good effect there. Let's add some padding, 5 pixel from top, maybe 20 pixel from the left, right. Say background color purple, color white. As of now, maybe we don't want outline and border, so outline none, border none. There we are, right? So maybe you can add some border radius, 5 pixel. Yeah, that's all we have. So if you want to do text align center, you can do that, but that will be already centered because we are using padding, right? So if you want to give additional margin to it, let's try to see if it takes the margin. Okay, so margin left, say 10 pixel. Here we are, we can get that margin too. So you can treat that particular part as a separate DOM element, and you can add more styling there. Cool. So to after, you can be creating your custom element as well. Maybe you want to give uh, you don't want content there, but you want something else. So let's try to create something. Okay, we have given, so let's give height. Okay, so let's give a background blue. Okay. Okay, so let's give and let's inspect that particular element, why it is not showing a background. So when you go here, so you will be seeing this particular element. Now this particular element is present. You can see we have like 20 by 20 content already allocated, but we are not able to see this particular background. So let's try to give its position absolute. There you are, we can see that, right? So you can play around such things. So because the background for this particular element is given already, so position actually gets that particular element out of the normal flow. So you can try such things. So let me scrap this. So yeah, so here where we write, yeah, so we have added some space. So we'll try to give now. So this is a particular file uploader. So what I have to do is give a background to this choose file section as a red. So let's go to our demo. Let's see what class we have. Okay, let's go here. Okay, oh cool. Let's say background red. But if you see that background gets applied here, so how can we apply properties to this particular choose file section? So we have some pseudo element there which is called file selector button. So let's try to use that. Okay, so file selector button, and if you go there, you can see your styles will get applied here. So you can explore that. Again, you want to make button similar to this submit button, so you can just simply copy all the properties and that will look exactly like that. That's all. This will act like this. Okay, so we planned about exploring pseudo elements in this particular section. About the pseudo classes, so pseudo classes, there are a lot of pseudo classes than elements based upon what is targeted element. I mean, if that is link, for example, then we have like link visited, local link target, such pseudo classes. If you are targeting the actions of any user, then we have hover active. If there are something related to time, something related to media, so we have lot of elements here listed, so which we will be covering into next section. Until then, thank you so much for watching this particular video, and take care. Bye bye.